Here we are with Mark Beach today, and we are talking about the X Factor's or UK sensation, which is Andrea Faustini.
Yes, from Italy, who came across all the way from Rome to audition for the show because he couldn't get on the Italian show, I believe.
Isn't that bizarre? And the Brits seem to like him.
Yeah, there are so many versions of the show that are out there, then you can get the X Factor in places from the Philippines right the way across Kazakhstan. You would have thought that he could have made it in his home country, especially with the voice that he's got. But good luck to him here as well.
I know you're not a big fan of the X Factor, are you?
I can't say I am. I do listen into it, and I would be the first to say that there have been some big winners down the years, like Leona Lewis right at the very beginning, back in 2006, and even last year, Sam Bailey with a heck of a voice. So it'll carry on, but having said that, then a lot of the time I switch off.
But don't you think that these artists have a lifespan of like 2 years? Leona Lewis was great, and then she disappeared. Then you had Alexandra Burke,
and very often they don't last for very long, and that's the interesting thing. You see, there will be some people, and I'm going to play devil's advocate here, who say that Faustini or someone like that, yeah, he's good. He certainly has a heck of a voice. He's got a lot of presence. But nonetheless, has he got the sort of staying power that you'd expect? He's got the qualities which make a potential winner. That's absolutely for sure. He's charming. He likes pug dogs. He's fun. He doesn't say the wrong thing, and that's important. But will he stand up alongside some of the great stars of our time? Could you imagine what would happen if someone like the Sex Pistols or Bruce Springsteen or even Madonna was on the X Factor? Would they win? Probably not.
But you have to admit that it gives you goosebumps when you hear them singing, and when you see those two judges cry. It's quite something. I don't know if they do it on purpose or
just do it for the camera, or they are genuinely moved. Yeah. I'm not sure, but it's the same sort of thing as we've talked about in the past with Susan Boyle. Then Susan Boyle didn't look as like she was going to sing like an angel, and she did. And this guy comes on as an Italian student, and here he is with his sweater with pugs on.
A bit goofy, we have to say.
Yeah, and you can't judge something by his rap or by appearances, because then he opens his mouth, and of course he's fantastic. Nothing at all against his voice, and as we might say, he's Luther Vandross. It's an extraordinarily good voice.
Yeah, he's got that soul and that deep voice. I started to look, not because he's Italian, but simply because he's got a very nice voice.
Yeah, well, he's certainly got fans out there, apart from those judges and people who've been voting, which could be Ed Sheeran, who said that he's very impressed with Faustini, and also Kate Moss on a charity TV show said that she was backing him. She thought it was sensational.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that Kate Moss backed him.
Yeah.
I remember Demi Moore backing Susan Boyle, but I didn't know the latest. But also, it's good to back him because he's got a lot of followers on YouTube. He's got an extraordinary numbers there.
I wonder how it could carry on. Then it's always important that because someone can sing and they can do the great diva songs, that he's able to do that, but also to try to find his own voice. He doesn't want to become like a sort of Sam Smith, perhaps, who's been compared to. And you could imagine that he'll have an album out by Mother's Day or whatever next year, which is all very well, but hopefully he can do more than that. He's better than that.
Well, I hope so, because, in a way, there are a few songs that he sang that I didn't know them well, but I started to like them. And one of which was like Michael Jackson, the Earth song. I think he did it better than Michael.
Yeah. You can think about dream duets. He said that his dream duet would probably be to do something with the Spice Girls, which would be extraordinary.
Oh, well, then there you are. So we have to wait and see. So what do you predict? Will you get to the final, or?
Well, in terms of the odds as we're speaking, he's already a favourite to be crowned the winner of this year's competition. One thing's for sure, that it's going to be an interesting race, and whoever gets the X Factor certainly will have the X Factor, and we can predict, yes, that whoever it is will have at least a few years of success, as the others have done.
Well, it's certainly an interesting story, right?
It is.
All right.
Yeah. And I wish I could sing like him.
Okay, I know. We all. Thank you, Mark, and we'll watch out what's going to happen there. Bye.